Hey, that shit better than my goddamn. Look, the iPhone is better than a Canon camera.
Well, they cost about the same, damn near.
So do. But look, you gave me. You look kind of weird putting a camera to your face.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That was like putting a sidekick to your face. I don't know anybody that really ever took a call on a sidekick. I feel like everybody just texted from the sidekick.
So Justin used to have a sidekick. He had it for like 2 weeks. He had to let it go because he said I look like a he said I look like a dick with this in my hand, and I'm like, yes, you're already a dick, but you look like one now.
Yeah, that's worse than them '90s boxes that you used to have to. That whole joint was just it was your face plus some.
Shit, yeah, they have carry a backpack with them motherfuckers and shit.
That's
That was
nigga. You had to make sure your cardio was up.
Literally, yeah. You
on them
did.
Cause
Zach Morris phones and shit.
antenna was, it was like you Zorro out this bitch. Yeah.
That's Zorro. No, I'm just trying to get a better signal. Trying to get a better signal.
Antenna went on for days, man.
Man, you thought it was the two-way radios? You gotta tell me now. They had one of them
Yo.
long rubber antennas, like about that damn tall. Like, they were like, "Where's he at? Motherfucker, I see you with a goddamn antenna." I
Go
see the
call me
antenna.
through the ass phone, nigga.
That shit is a
I was like,
beacon.
"What the
All
hell,
my
man?"
two ass walk around there again with that bitch in the backpack. Hold it.
Talking about me?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That motherfucker ain't even work.
Look, man,
You over here dialing the phone. Yo, hello? Nigga just assed out in the middle of the desert.
my
I'm
dad, my
thinking
dad
about
had.
all that fucking equipment and the shit don't even work.
Man, I think in Black history, my dad had the first bag cell phone, car phone in history in Coosa County.
That's crazy. I believe that.
Because when I tell you that bag phone, I think that thing was, I mean, it was a contraption. Like, it was nice. It was a leather bag, had the phone components and everything. Folks can call them and everything. This is how it was like. It'll ring. It'll be like boom, like boom. I was like, man, what is that? It sounded like a submarine going up underwater. Or something. Man, he picked
Should
that
have
thing up.
tugboat.
He's like, "Oh, I'm in the truck, man. I'm in the truck. I gotta call you back." I'm like, "Okay," but he switched his number over from that bag phone to a regular cell phone, like a Nokia.
Mhm.
Man, I was like, "Man, thank God," because he was looking ridiculous with that other phone, man. I said, "Dad, I'm getting picked on, Dad, because you got a
Nigga came out like, hello?
hello, Dad. What are you doing? What are you doing, man?" My dad think everybody think we
You're
poor.
like, yo, I'll call you right back. I can't. I'll call you right back.
You like one of them guys from what? Like them guys from Vietnam. Hey, sector 510-134.
Yeah.
Like what? Man, no, man.
Yo.
Put that down, cuz.
All them in the airstrike and shit. That
I
nigga,
So
know.
they be lying in the movies when them bag phones be working on the battlefield.
I think they probably do work. They're just heavy as hell.
yeah, oh, they gotta work. Oh, you gotta
Go die. Bravo, bravo, chick, help.
shit.
Yo.
One of the best scenes in the war movies is We Are Soldiers. When old boy is calling it in them planes and they're getting too near. And then he messed up and caught it way too near. Mel Gibson character looked up. Hey, call that motherfucker off. It burned the Asian dude up, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is horrible. This really happened." Goddamn
Yo, Mel
bad.
Gibson be in some wild movies, man. Like, or
Brave.
directing at least, because the
Yeah.
Passion of Christ, I cried, yo.
Shit, I did too. I felt
First
it.
of all, I was either crying because my school went on a field trip and we walked there. Nigga, we walked to the movie theater from my high school to the movie theater. It had to be it was like a 45-minute walk. It was crazy,
Damn.
bro.
Y'all were reenacting the
Yo, yes. It, yo, it was
You in
retarded,
a
son.
private
Like,
school, son?
yeah, I went to a Catholic school.
Yeah, that does it. That'll
So
do
you
it.
know,
That'll do
they all
it.
about, the chastity and the poverty. Like they all about not
Right.
having nothing for whatever reason. I mean, but that was the first time I ever saw a fully stocked liquor cabinet in my high school. Because the brothers up there, when I top shelf everything. I mean, bottles I had never even seen before in my life. But yeah, we walked 45 minutes to go see the movie. I was in 10th grade. Yo, when I tell you I was in there boo-hooing, I was like, yo, there is no way like somebody went through this for me and not knew me. Like, cause I barely want to stub my toe for my kids. Nigga, I be mad as hell when I put my daughter in her high chair and I trip over the high chair because the legs be out. Like I be mad as hell. Like, yo, I will never put you in
How many
high
times have
chair
you
ever
done
again.
that?
Like how many
times
nigga? Way too many. Because for
Okay,
whatever,
so-
the legs are like this, like they just protrude out for no reason. And I'm just like, yo, I understand she need a solid base because she be moving.
Right.
It's no reason why these legs need to be protruding out this far, and I'm over here tripping over my daughter's high chair. Like it almost got thrown out the window the other day.
All right,
But yeah, the
you
Passion of
put it in
Christ.
your lap and eat then.
Yo,
Do what now?
first of all, what'd you say? What'd you say?
I said, then you have to put it in your lap to eat. You throw that chair.
No. She sit in a chair. Nah. She's 2 years. Nah, she sit at the table. 2 years old or not, she's sitting at the table, nigga.
Jesus.
But since she has big brothers, like she wants to do everything that they do. So if they sit in the chair, she want to sit in the chair. If they hanging off the chandelier, she trying to get up there too. Like, and I'm cool with that. Listen, I'm cool with that.
On the Johnny Knoxville.
I don't know if I hang out with chandelier, you should be cool with, but man, do just own.
Listen.
Just keep rolling.
Why Drew looking like that, dude? Oh, he was
because it was frozen.
Yeah,
he frozen and freezing and.
Man, what's going on with you tonight?
Bad night, man.
He got the dial-up connection right now.
You know what it is? It's that star. It's that star behind you. It's not the Star of David. It's the Star of you. The star is fucking you up right now.
You gotta need to move
it.
Damn.
That star is messing up everything that you got going on in your life right now.
Damn. That's tough.
Hey, I think you need to bring a benediction right quick, Swoop, because this guy is messing up.
What kind of hat you got on right now? Or paper planes? I thought you had on a Boston Red Sox hat. Because I was saying it might be that too.
If he had a Red Sox hat on, the show wouldn't be working right now. You got to pick
y'all niggas. You surely ain't making the playoffs this year.
Whew, man, the doggone A's. Who that? The A's? Somebody whooping that ass yesterday. I can't remember.
Everybody whooping that ass. Like it didn't even. Yeah, it's
bad night. Oh yeah. By the way, Jerry Jones said that's his guy. By the way, I want to let you know that he said that one of the most inept coaches ever. What's that? What the little fat son bitch name? McCarthy. He said that's my guy. But he also said he said at the same time, he said, well, he said, well, I had other options also. Wait a minute, what? That's like you telling your wife, yeah, I love you. You know, I had all these other bitches out here too, just to be sure.
Hey, just know. Just know.
Just know. And the singer, I can make this happen.
Wow. Just don't go to sleep, motherfucker.
Don't lose that first game. Don't lose that first game.
Didn't Mike win a ring?
Yeah, one. You had Aaron Rodgers, bro.
I'm just saying, but
that's the only one Aaron won.
Yeah, Aaron ain't never gonna win.
Yeah, they ain't saying much about that, Chauncey, because Aaron, that's the only thing Aaron done did too.
Yeah, pretty much. But that Aaron was but look, that was Aaron though. He had the offense rolling. They almost went undefeated. They lost one game in the regular season and they lose the first round of the playoffs.
This nigga come in looking like Nicolas Cage on Con Air and shit at practice.
That's a terrible look, bro. Like the wife beater with the Wranglers.
Yeah,
that ain't it.
But he has a deal with the Wrangler, I think.
Well, listen, the last person that had to deal with the Wranglers got his Jimmy out there.
Wasn't that Favre? Didn't Favre have a deal with
Yes. Yes, and then he got his Jimmy put out there. Yo, I can see Aaron Rodgers being a perv like that too. I can't even lie. Allegedly.
Man, what messed up was he was talking to Danica Patrick, and all she wanted to do was get married, dumped her, and then engaged somebody less than 6 months later.
But hell, he just got divorced. I mean, broke off another engagement.
Yeah, they broke that one off too.
Yeah.
I think Aaron's the problem here.
I think so too.
I think he is.
It's safe to say.
It's
safe
safe
to say.
Say,
It's not them, it's him.
it's him.
Yeah, but we lied about a COVID test, so we pretty much lied about any fucking thing.
Yeah,
Nah, he lied about his vaccination.
yeah, vaccination.
Yeah, vaccination. That's right.
Who
That man
lied
said, yes,
about-
I'm getting treatments. What does that mean?
What does that mean, brother? You getting the same shit that cows get. That would piss me off, bro. Did the cow test for COVID too?
He
Damn,
on this
me.
Joe Rogan shit though. That's what that Joe Rogan technique is.
Jim
Deflect.
Rogan. That's your guy though, Drew. That's your doing.
Fuck Rogan, man. Him, Schultz, all of them.
Yep. You can say nigga
They-
just like I can, I guess.
No.
Fuck it.
Nah.
He gets a nigga pass.
Nah, ain't nobody listen.
Somebody must have mailed it to him.
If you have zero melanin in your DNA, no one gets a nigga pass.
Damn. I'm scared to even do the intro to this bitch, so I don't even want to play it.
That's why I don't mess with Chris Rock.
See, yeah, that's what we gonna go right there. Cause I'm not even. Let me go ahead and just
Play the intro.
listen.
He's getting for the intro.
Yeah, welcome y'all to the show. It's your boy Drew.
This Eric.
Swoop.
It's your boy C Tub.
Oh my god.
We are Global. We'll look at that tonight. Excuse us. I'm having technical difficulties. I'm running this shit off my laptop. It's not a good night for me tonight. Plus, I got this nigga below me talking shit about everything.
First of all, let's not throw nigga around because we're gonna get into it with Chris Rock.
But it's not my night tonight. So want to welcome y'all back. This is episode, what are we on? 56? 56. And first things first, big bro, of course, how are your members?
They're doing a lot better now, man. Last week I got hit with that COVID bug, and I was sidelined there for a little bit. It hit me pretty hard, but the only thing that only symptoms I had was I was weak as hell. I mean, to the point I could barely walk or pick up the dog or anything, and it's a little ass dog. I mean, man, I was out of commission. Me and the wife both. Yeah, so that started pretty much last Wednesday morning, and so I took time off work, laid in bed, and watched a whole lot of TV, and slept. So got through that. Here today, got to catch up with some work, but all in all, mentals are I would say around about a 6. They could be a little lower, but I ain't gonna let it get there because I got to grasp what I got to do and got some things that got to be done this week that I ain't too much looking forward to, but I know once I get them done, I'll be in a better place and stuff. So it not too bad, not too good. We just above even, so we'll call it at that.
Ooh.
I think I'm at like a 7.4. My anniversary. Listen, that's what life feel like sometimes. I feel like a jungle. Make me wonder how I keep from going under, nigga, because life crazy. But my anniversary is this Friday, so me and my wife are celebrating 12 years.
What's up?
Right.
Yeah, man. So
I ain't got the boards.
damn. Well, it's all right. But yeah, that's exciting because man, the last 2 years, like when COVID hit, like we were in a really rough, crazy space together. So for us to be able to survive these last 2 years has been amazing, man. So shout out to the missus. Um, yeah, I'm over the hump. I think I forced myself over the hump too, just because if I didn't, things could get kind of crazy in my life. So I pushed myself over the hump, and just thinking about celebrating my baby, her and I celebrating together is amazing. So yeah, 7.4.
I don't know what the hell Tuck, man.
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess
go
he
ahead.
retired.
You go ahead and go then, bro.
I'm good. I mean, as opposed to the shit we got going on tonight, I'm pretty good. Been doing a whole lot more at work lately. In the supervisor spot, so been doing that. Just trying to get things, back straight at work and everything like that. Me and Belinda just celebrated our 8th year.
Hey.
Yeah, recently. Went to went to Alabama. I actually got to hang out with Tuck and the boys from Highway 22, and I went up there. But it was funny. I was gonna tell the story about Laser's ass. And if you're commenting, if you haven't allowed StreamYard to show your name, I ain't gonna know who did it tonight. So appreciate all the comments, but I ain't gonna be able to tell you who said what.
Appreciate y'all though.
But yeah, so we went to Alabama like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks maybe. That's Nitra, Love, Belinda, and Phillip. So I know who that is. Anyway, went up there and we went to see Ari. We wanted to surprise Ari and everything, and we had a bit of a problem when we got up there. Because for one, we left real late, and anybody who drives to Alabama from Florida, that's like a 8.5, 9 hour drive. So off rip, that was just a long ride. So we get there. I think we got there around 2 o'clock that morning. Well, we pull up to a La Quinta Inn in Birmingham. Now, granted, most of them I've been in have been okay. But this one right here just wasn't up to snuff. And I found out how bougie my child is. My 7-year-old baby. I found out how bougie she is by this little experience. So, first off, when you walk up to the door like makes this weird noise. And the way it opened like this. So all off top, as soon as Layton walked through the door, she's like, this is not me. Then she proceeds to see the counter where you check in at. She's like, oh no, this counter is dirty. Where do you have me? Get on the elevator. Elevator door makes a weird noise. And then you get on there and the music like boom. If Pooh would have had pearls, Pooh would have been, I do not belong here. Like, where do you have me? Like, she is pissed at this point. And we ain't made it in the room yet.
Damn.
So we walk in the room, and granted, you have to, spray everything down now with COVID and all that. So we always make sure we spray it down before we lay down or do anything like that and check everything. Well, it's 2:30, 3 in the morning. I just want to go to sleep. So I didn't care where I laid right then. I just wanted to go to sleep. My baby looked around, and her mom said, Pooh, you can put your bag on the floor. Who said, no. I said, up here by the TV. I'm not putting my bag on this dirty floor. Is that a bug? What is this? if Pooh goes into the bathroom to use it, and the mom said, "You gonna take a shower?" Pooh said, "In that tub? No." I have found out how bougie my child is in these last little couple of days. And if my child can say it, she probably will say, "You have had me in this peasant squalor. I will not stay there anymore." So we leave out. We get a little bit of sleep. I don't even think my wife went to sleep. So we leave out early that morning. Find us a spot, and then we pull up, and the little boy who comes outside, he's like, "Oh my God, they have the best breakfast." Who was like, "This where we need to be right here." So she walks in and sees the counter. Counter's up to snug. There's no dust, no dirt on it. She's like, "Okay, I can get used to this right here." She's like, "I'm home now." She pulling her bag with pride to the room. That right, I had to get on here and tell y'all that because I was debating on telling y'all that night. But that kid, I swear to you, and everybody, Nitra, of course, always tells me I need to record her. And you know, yeah. She didn't look this one. It was too late at night. She didn't look it up. She was asleep half the way up there.
I'm weak.
Yeah. If she would have looked at the review.
She said 2 stars. Y'all niggas crazy.
Exactly. So that's about it with that, man. But other than that, I'm good. I'm looking at about a 7 or 8. I'm feeling good, and I think things are looking good for me. So yeah, I said 8. And I don't know what a retired Shield agent is. So.
Yeah, I would ask him how he's doing, but that nigga MIA. So oh well.
Fucking roughing somebody up.
Yeah, had to go. If you go black now, you might be in the shits.
But how you gonna be a guest on the show and not be on the show?
Well, that's you, sir.
Let's get into it. Let's talk about it.
If anybody saw the picture over the weekend, it was a picture of Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, and Kevin Hart. Well, Kevin Hart and Chris Rock are on tour right now together.
They are.
They did a show at Madison Square Garden, and Dave surprised them, came out of nowhere, and just handled the show. Well, if you saw the clip of it, you see that Kevin Hart gave Chris Rock a goat, symbolizing that they're the goats of comedy and stuff like that. And so these guys just proceeded to have their night. As I understand it, like they didn't expect Dave to come out. Dave walks out, Dave drunk, and gave him a whole set. Then they say brought the house down. Like I just read the reviews on it the other day, so they said Dave brought the house down. And but it was just funny to see them in that picture, and I thought that picture was like a real great pick of 3 awful comedians. So with the one down here, we were talking about it, and I was like, everything good if it just brought Kevin Hart out. This one down here proceeds to say F Chris Rock. Now he has been on the F Chris Rock boat since the whole Will Smith thing. And probably before that. I don't know.
Before that.
But it takes I don't know how you describe it, but Chris Rock comedy is different than everybody's comedy. Like everybody has their own niche in comedy. So why is it the F Chris Rock? What let's get into
it. So I'm pretty sure you saw the interview that he had with Gervais, with Louis C.K., and I forgot who the other person was.
Oh, that was Seinfeld.
Yeah, Seinfeld. So they're talking, going back and forth. Nothing against white comedians and all of that. I love white folks, whatever. I just don't get their. Sometimes I don't get their humor. The only people that I really laugh at are like Will Ferrell, What's the other dude from
Yeah.
but he's goofy though, like, and I appreciate that.
But he ain't saying that.
Can you not get like let me build
I
this up?
let you build this shit up because that's the reason, one of the reasons why you won't let it. You don't get down with it.
I just never I never found Chris Rock funny. Now I'm younger than y'all too, so remember that. Like
So
my
hates Chris, nothing like that.
yeah, I watched Everybody Hates Chris. It was just, I mean, there's some iconic moments. Like Julius is an iconic character, like for sure. Like it was, he probably was the funniest one to me just because of how tight lipped and like just how frugal he was or whatever. Like it was funny. Like his brother Drew wasn't funny. His sister really served no purpose in the joint. Pam wasn't bad. She was a really good part of that too. I don't know why I call her Pam, another character name, but Chris's mom. Well, I forgot even what her name was.
Sheena Arnold.
No. In the show.
Oh, Rochelle.
Rochelle. Yes, thank you. She was funny as Rochelle. I feel like the dude who was the funeral home owner was funnier than anybody.
Oh, Mr. Omar.
Yeah, like he was. I don't know who's writing. Whoever wrote Chris Rock is not that funny. Please state your name because I appreciate you. I just want to give you your flowers while you here in the comment section. So yeah, like even when he was in Death at the Funeral, he was terrible. Like it just didn't work. Like if Martin wasn't in that joint, it wouldn't have been as funny as it was. So yeah, going back to that interview. These four guys are sitting down. Chris is the only black man on the panel for the interview, or whatever. They're having their exchange. Next thing you know, Louis C.K. is just throwing out nigga with the ER. Not like, yo, what's good, nigga? Like, yo, what's up, my nigga? Like, no. He's saying nigger. Chris Rock is sitting. Was he sitting next to him? I feel like he was sitting next to him. He was a person over.
Gervais, Louis C.K., Seinfeld, Rock.
You see how Will Smith handled his shit that day? Something was said. He got up. Yeah. When it sat down. As wrong as it may have been, he handled his shit. So I'll never get mad at a man handling his joint. And whatever the backlash was, it was wild. It was crazy. Like it was like, yo, oh my God, Will Smith just slapped somebody. For this white man to feel as comfortable as he did, to say nigga as many times as he did in front of a nigga is the craziest thing to me. Because Chris Rock is one of those guys that seemed like he wouldn't go for shit like that. But for whatever reason, this man sat there like he sat on his hands and just took it. Like he was like we was back on the plantation and Louis C.K. was master just giving it to his wife or something like that. And he had to sit there and watch.
He sat there and watched Will slap the shit out of him.
But see, that's the thing, bro. You didn't expect Will Smith to, like, it ain't like Will just kept slapping and it, bah, bah, bah. I can see if he, whatever, how he slapped, because the slap was I don't know how, that wind up was wild. I have never seen a wind up so crazy ever in my life, but the wind up was, but it ain't like, I can see if Will would have like hit him with a 3-piece and a biscuit or something like that. Will hit the one joint and walked away. Louis C.K. was just, he was throwing them like Brett Favre, Joe Namath, just out here, bombs over Baghdad, bombs away, bro. And there was no, yo, Louis, chill. Even if it wasn't like
I got uncomfortable and said, I'm not going to say it.
I felt like, Seinfeld was very uncomfortable, but I don't think he was uncomfortable because he wasn't trying to say it. I think he was uncomfortable because he's like, yo, there's a black man sitting next to me and you're literally saying this word over crazy. Who that man? Who was that?
That's Nitra.
Oh, yo. All I know, that interview alone was just a wild situation. And for you to not even, like, in that moment, it could have just been a real calm, yo, chill. Like, okay, Louis, we get it. But that tells me when they have conversation, if they ever have conversation, he throwing them out there, and it's just like, yeah, that nigga crazy. Like Chris Rock just like going with the flow. Like it was a wild situation. And I know we throw it out all the time. Like if you're a fan of this show and you listen to us, you know we like the word flows like water. Like it's like Steph Curry from the 3-point line, and I hate Steph Curry.
You must not like Chappelle either, because Chappelle claimed it. Chappelle said that's his
Louis
boy.
C.K.
Yeah, he said it on the show. He said at the end of that show. He said, "Oh, if Louis do something, Louis still my friend. I look up to Louis." He said comedians are different. We have this thing about us. We go to each other's funerals. We go to each other's shows. We go to each other. We support each other. Yada yada yada. He said if Louis getting some shit on the street because he putting his dick out, then so be it. He said he's still my guy. He's still my boy.
But he didn't say if Louis say nigga.
But hell, he said it, and he's still cool with it.
And that's I think that's one of the problems that sometimes I do have with Dave. It's like this loyalty to what? Because if it was vice versa, I feel like some of those guys wouldn't cape for us the way that we cape for them. And it's always like that, no matter what circle it is. Because it could be NFL, it could be NBA, it could be MLB. Like you see us caping for other dudes and trying to vouch for other guys. But when it comes to us, there's no love. Like happening with Cat. Or even like the situation with Michael Vick, some wild shit like that. Like the way people distance themselves from these people of color when they were standing on something or going through something is crazy. But yo, if it's us, if it's who was that? Who was the one that got he was on the Eagles that said nigga? Who was that?
Oh,
white boy from the Eagles.
Damn, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, he was on record saying it, and like
yeah, he was fucking nobody.
Like people cape for him or whatever. Yeah, he probably wasn't nobody, but like we always have this like blind loyalty to other people of other races, but when it comes to us, sometimes like gloves is off.
Don't say that, Nitra. You go get swoop riled up with that one too.
Kanye is certifiably crazy though. Like, so I can say it is what it is. Kanye.
Nothing to Kanye slander tonight.
It's not slander. It's true. He's crazy. He's different. But any level of genius, because they could say the same thing about Dave. They was talking crazy about Dave when he went overseas. When he walked away from show business, people talked about him crazy, saying he was on crack, this and that. Like, did Louis C.K. do an interview and say no? Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle is my friend. He's not crazy. Like I didn't hear nothing like that. So like we always have this loyalty, but then when the tables is turned, they ain't there for us. That's just like the one black dude that got indicted for January 6th, got the longest sentence. 63 months.
Yeah.
He got the longest. Yo, it's him and somebody else tied for the longest sentence. Like that sounds crazy. Like it's a sports situation. But like,
dude, they should be lucky they got just that.
Yo,
honestly. I get what you're saying. But honestly, he should be lucky he got that, because he could have been dead. He was a standout target. So
get that nigga.
He was sacrificial. You go first, but make sure the coast clear.
Yeah. We glad you here at the Trump rally. Go on up there.
Yeah.
Yo,
go first. You know how.
And that's how they've been doing that. They've been doing us like that since the American Revolution. They've been putting us on the front line to clear the way.
Yeah, though.
Yeah. See, and that but yeah, Chris Rock. It's just now I appreciate Chris, Kevin, and Dave on the stage together. Like that picture's iconic because they are three giants in the comedic world. It's just like, you know, when original Kings of Comedy came out, like seeing all those black men together is a powerful statement. But like, as a black man who loves other black, say it again.
And all them niggas wasn't funny.
First of all, DL Hughley is the worst one out of all of them. I can't stand like DL is oh my god. Even his sitcom, like his show was terrible.
Who claimed them as the Kings of Comedy? I want to know.
I don't know. I think it was just a marketing situation. But who else was there?
Wasn't nobody else in the ring at that time.
Wasn't nobody. Yeah, I didn't even watch none of that. So
when you just the sparring partners, like hell, we all kings. Fuck it, let's go.
I think the only person that probably deserved that title was Bernie.
And I'm gonna tell you this, and this is crazy about Bernie. If you go and compile all his stand up, I'm talking Def Comedy Jam, everything, it may be a good 2.5 hours of comedy. I'm dead.
He got no long. Yeah, he was gone before he was here.
Stand up. It's maybe 2.5 hours of comedy.
But really, there was only. I mean, it's only a handful of people back in that day that had stand up. I mean, that had specials.
Mm-hmm.
Like you might find some joint on the VHS, but it's not like a household thing like a Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy. Like they weren't pop stars the way that Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy were, because Eddie Murphy's doing movies, Richard Pryor is doing music.
I won't know how I went too far though. I'm not saying nothing.
About Bernie.
I'm not saying that as a bad thing though. I mean, Bernie was a GOAT. And
he was good. He just ain't got
his body of work. Yeah, his body of work is
5 minutes of comedy he gave us was excellent. That's what I'm saying. It was only 20 minutes.
And the Bernie Mac show was one of the best black shows out there. There were times where it was just like, okay, Bernie.
But me, okay, his you see what she said. Bernie was the man. His Def Comedy Jam stand-up was the best. That's 6 minutes.
Damn.
And all he came out and said, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Yeah. It's long. It's not long. That's what I'm saying. You can't go back and watch like you can watch Raw, Delirious. That's an hour and a half, damn near 2 hours worth of comedy. Red Fox specials, Richard Pryor specials. You got to watch Bernie's movies to appreciate Bernie.
Mm-hmm.
Stand-up wasn't really like crazy wild stand-up. That's why, Dave gave you 6 specials. That's 6 hours. You can go back and watch like let me see, who was it? Like Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart gives you a catalog of comedy specials. You can't.
They aren't always that funny though.
Yeah, I'm not saying they all funny, but I'm just saying it's a catalog of it. With
Pumpkinhead got what's up, Carrot Head.
Carrot pumpkin.
Carrot
Pumpkinhead.
Either way, it's orange.
Hey, I don't know none of that. I don't know that motherfucker name. But
like I said, it's
on the mic than Bernie.
Yeah, it's a catalog of it. But Bernie, you have to get a compilation because actually it's only 2.5 hours. I want to say 2 hours and 15 minutes or 2.5 hours of just him telling jokes. It's not.
I think though, in that time period though, like early 90s going to 2000s, I feel like comedy specials weren't that big for whatever reason. Like
early 90s, I mean 89 Raw came out.
Or I should say late 90s, early 2000s. The only one that I really know of that was actually making.
He was doing stand-up then.
You So Crazy, Run Tell That in the mid 90s and early mid 2000s was Run Tell That. You So Crazy was like 99.
Martin had to have some 90s stand-ups because that's
hell, he was on that Comedy Jam. Shit, Martin was.
Oh yeah, he was Comedy Jam.
And when he left, that's when the shit went downhill with Joe Torre, non-funny ass. That shit was
Joe Torre not funny at all. I'm trying to see
When
what
Joe
years.
Dory came on that, man, that shit tanked. It went downhill fast.
Run
They
till
had a
that was
couple
2002.
comedians come on there, but Joe Torre just wasn't a fucking host, man. And he didn't bridge the gaps between the comedians and shit like Martin did. Martin to come out there and you ain't know what the fuck to expect. Joe Torre just it was sometimes he just came out there and called the next motherfucker. He knew he was done. He just like,
Yeah,
man,
so come to the stage.
yeah. Like, nigga, you could have gave me this fucking job. Shit. Because hell, you ain't do nothing that I couldn't do.
Exactly.
But though, like Martin Lawrence is a household name though. Like I'm talking about.
But he wasn't in.
He was after the Martin show.
But on Def Comedy, he was doing both at that time, right? He was doing both.
Mm-hmm.
So,
he was
but
becoming a household
he
name.
had some stand-ups between that though. And I think
in 92, 94.
I don't think his stand-ups went national. No, Martin probably was just local on the stand-up stage. I'm pretty sure if you go back and look, he probably was local as fuck in Maryland and around the DC area and shit.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of people, you in your town and you doing your thing and stuff. People don't know about you yet, but the people around there do. So Martin was well known before he blew up nationally and shit.
So he had one 94, 97. No, not 97. He had a few.
So You So Crazy was what, 94?
Yeah, You So Crazy was 94.
Until that had to be like
2002. Yeah.
But
that's only two though.
But
between 94 and 2002.
Who else was doing? Who else was known like that though? That could carry an hour and a half.
That's what I'm saying. Like it just wasn't happening then. Now, especially now in the age of Netflix and all these streaming platforms, you can have those type of situations happen. And like a Kevin Hart could put out all of these joints. Dave Chappelle could put out all of these joints. But like,
hold on. And
I don't think a lot of people can carry an hour and a half long show. You could be funny for 20 minutes is a whole lot different for 90 minutes.
So you got Monique coming out with a Netflix special now.
Dude, that should probably be funny for 3 minutes.
I tweeted that should have been, it better be slap your knee funny. Because all that smoke she wanted from Netflix because she didn't get paid what she wanted to. This shit better be hilarious from start to finish.
Dude, I give her ass maybe 3 minutes and 10 seconds of funny.
For an hour special.
For a fucking hour. So you go have fucking 56 minutes and 40 seconds of dead fucking ass in that motherfucker. I bet a paycheck on that bitch right now.
Oh man.
Cause I'm telling you, people, you could be funny, dude. This for a minute, all us can be funny for a damn minute. Now think about going 10 minutes. That's like boxing. People think, well, shit, you motherfucker, just 3 minutes in the ring. You can't fucking, dude. When you in that motherfucker, every second seems like a lifetime.
Niggas be talking about that ain't a long time, but be in the bed lasting 34 seconds.
So I'm just saying though, when you watching it, you think because the time just going, you ain't living it. It and doing it is two different things. There is a totally different thing from just sitting back watching. That's like a football game. A football play is what 7-8 seconds at the most. But that shit look like to them, I'm pretty sure it's like a lifetime. Just 7 to 8 seconds for every play. And you just sitting back fucking stuffing your mouth with a chicken wing or whatever. And motherfuckers out there clashing like a motherfucker. And you're, oh fuck, I can get out there and do that shit. No, the fuck you can't.
That's your daddy. That's how I know.
Hey, you can get out there and do that shit probably one time. They doing that shit 50 times. And you go sit there and say you could do that shit. Man, get the hell out of here. Ain't no damn way. So comedy is the same way, man. You could be funny as a motherfucker for 10, 15 seconds. Go 15 minutes and be funny.
I wonder what her content is gonna be about. If she's gonna talk about the situation that she had with, Lee Daniels, with Tyler. She's working with Lee Daniels now too on something.
Fucking jokes. She
had to eat all her words. She had to eat all her words to come back with all that stuff. So, like I said, it better be slap your knee funny. That's what I say about it.
Dude, I'm just 3 minutes.
Yo, even if it's not funny, yo, make your money, sis, because that shit is scarce out here. Niggas in a recession. If Netflix still willing to pay you over $100,000, yo, you winning, because I don't even know. That's like Bobby Bonilla, man. That nigga Bobby Bonilla is still getting paid to this day.
Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yo,
that shit makes me laugh every time I see it. That shit is hilarious. I pick and Smooth every day I see that shit. Every year, that man get the $1 million. I laugh at Smooth. I tweet him and laugh at him every year.
Yo,
like they got to be the worst shit the Mets ever did.
But shout out to the Mets, man. They beating the Yankees. They had a quick Subway Series, so I don't know what the score is for tonight. But yesterday they beat them.
Back on that. You got his Yankees.
Adele was funny. Adele, yeah, wasn't it? Adele Givens?
Yeah. Monica Camacho funnier than damn Monique.
Damn. I hated the Parkers. Like, that was one of the worst niggerish sitcoms ever, bro. Like, you had this woman chasing after Professor Ogilvy with them fucking little baby locks in his head, like, for how many years? Like, it was just, I ain't never seen a nigga with that hairstyle for that long. Like, your hair never grew, bro. It just like, yo, just hang it up. And then talking about them having a singing group. What was the name of their group? Yo,
I ain't even watch the Park.
Bro, it was probably.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Yo, and going to Santa Monica Community College, like, she was there for 6 years. Like, it was just like every stereotype you could ever think about was just wild on that show, bro. Then you had the white girl who was an airhead, like what show was she from?
Blossom. That was sick.
Blossom. That's right. Yeah, Blossom. Shorty with the bucket hats on all the time. Yo, but yeah, the Parkers was probably. I hate when it comes on BET. Like, I appreciate. Yo, I want everybody to get checks. Like, yo, if you could get paid doing whatever you do, get that bag, because the bag is hard to get. But yo, if y'all ever see me on some popcorn shit like that, ever,
you get that bag though. We gotta be.
Yo, even still, I can get the bag and y'all can Will Smith slap me.
I mean, just get your money and be happy.
Yo,
so, you don't know when you gonna get it. Hey, they if they was able to get paid for that bullshit, more power to them.
They was on for a minute, yo.
I mean, because you got cats out here getting paid now for the mumble bubblegum ass rap they doing. So somebody paying them.
I need to start writing some tracks. Like,
but we came on the show for and then talk about Black Panther. Trailer dropped the other day.
Oh man,
I want to know reactions. I'm gonna let you first on this, big bro, because I know you're gonna take a deep dive. So
yeah, he got insider knowledge and all of that. I'm going off of aesthetics. I'm going off of the emotion of the moment. Like, this is like the anticipation building for the NBA season when Kobe passed.
I knew
this nigga
will come back then.
Really?
You heard Black Panther?
Look, we was handling that kind of business. I had to handle that right quick.
Oh,
Well, are you
But
promoting your show on our show right now? What
I'm
is
not.
happening right
I
now?
really ain't. I really not. I know you. I know you're a
What
little
is
jerk,
this?
Bill. I know you're. What is this? And what is this?
This,
Cotton? Yes.
this Louis
Take it.
C.K. ass nigga, man.
I know you ain't talking. You Jerry Seinfeld, PDA motherfucker.
See, yo, let me before I get back into my Black Panther situation. Is it not crazy that Chris Rock sat there and let Louis C.K. throw out all them niggas?
Yeah. Or what? I mean, what is he gonna do? Fight him? He should did something. Should have said something. I was like, hey, bro, shut up. You can't say that shit either.
It could have just been yo, stop.
Especially with
Like it
CK.
could have been anything.
Especially with CK.
It could have been
on
anything.
You could have said something. Yeah,
That's all I'm
I
saying.
totally agree with that.
So yeah,
I totally agree with that. So,
thank you. So for that, Chris Rock, yeah, you can do that. So yeah, yo, this is I feel like Black Panther is gonna take on a life of itself. Like it was already when Black Panther when the first one came out, it was already this whole situation. Everybody showed up in the the African garb. Like it was crazy. Niggas was going there with in tuxedos. Like they had red carpet events for Black Panther. I ain't ever seen a reaction like that. But now knowing what Chadwick went through when he was filming these films, losing him, and now being able to circle back and honor his life. Like I've never seen a trailer so cinematically dramatic and so captivating than I've ever seen him. Like it was just it was amazing of what they chose to put out on the trailer, how it flowed, but it didn't give anything away. You see this new character coming through where it's going to be this whole situation. So we're going to see how that plays out. But I mean, I don't think Marvel is going to have another franchise like Black Panther because of the way that we see drama, the way that we see superheroes, and like we as Black folks, how we imagine our superheroes to be, the type of stature that they have, the type of attitude and demeanor and the swag that they have. It's totally different. This ain't Winter Soldier. This ain't none of them other shows. Like this is a whole new situation. So like I thought it was an amazing trailer. Um I'm excited to see it honestly. But yeah, like it's crazy how you don't realize how much emotion is attached to it now that he's gone until you see it. Until you see, the mural, until you hear Angela Bassett talking about, I represent the strongest nation in the world and I've given everything. Like I've lost everybody. Like it was that alone was probably like one of the most riveting quotes from a movie ever. And like I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. So yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. It was an amazing trailer. Like I probably watched it about 10 to 15 times just on repeat because I'm like, yo, this is amazing. It's never you're not gonna get that same feeling from other Marvel franchises. And what I'm very upset about though, like we've got Black Panther, but now like Blade is about to come out, and I can't see dude. I can't even. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Yes, I cannot see him as Blade. Like I don't know. It's just a weird situation. It was like dude playing Morpheus in the last Matrix. Like it was just bad. It was terrible. Like don't recast. Like just figure some shit out. But yeah, like Black Panther put the battery in our back. Now we about to have every nigga superhero about to be out here. But I love it. Like he that made space for these storylines to come back into place. So yeah, I'm excited for Black Panther 2.
Chuck, I'll let you go and then I'll go and then I'll let my brother.
Oh, thank you, sir. Pretty much. I've been anticipating this trailer for 3 to 4 months. Um, when we saw Doctor Strange, we had our scary suspense type thing. He had to bring into multiverse um, to pretty much tie the end knots of what happened with the Infinity Saga. Then we had Thor, which was comedy. I don't care what nobody says. It was a comedy. It was nothing serious about Thor. They wasted it. In my opinion, they wasted a great villain in Gordon the Butcher. They wasted him. They didn't show him killing gods. I don't care if I ruined the movie for you. It's just piece of trash. It did have its points at the end, like the end credit scene. That remember that end credit scene because that opens up a lot of stuff as far as their heaven. Because now everybody's back in play, and that's just my opinion. Everybody's back in play. That goes from Tony, that goes from Scarlet Witch to everything. That's just my opinion. I really think Thor needs to hurry up and find somebody. You gotta find the real Thor because he is the god of thunder, but he's barely a sparkle going back to going back to Ragnarok. But Black Panther, Wakanda forever, beautiful. I mean, when the first song that hit, "No Woman No Cry" from Zemi, I think that's her name. Uh, I see where we're going because it captured you. You know, it captured you like, go ahead and give Angela her Oscar for this.
Please.
If you don't, it does no justice. Um, she hit every part of you because you felt everything. Because she's telling the truth. She lost her entire family. Like she lost everything. You know, she's the only person she has left is Shuri. And right now, I really think Shuri is missing because that's why she's saying I've lost my family. It's just her. Uh and now she's going through that thing. Now she's going through that, hey, I'm going to have to be queen, but I don't want to do this. When you hit the part of because the first part, of course, was Nakia looking out into the ocean, and she has on a superhero outfit. That she is like little bits and pieces of me. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Because are you trying to make her Black Panther? That's also a theory out there. Don't know. But again, when the trailer hits you and you're looking at different things as far as you look at Bost and then you look at the other. I can't say the name of it, but uh, Black Panther said it in Civil War. He said Boss and he said somebody else. It starts with an A, but that's another god that they look up to, and they're on those steeples during the funeral. Because I'm thinking that's the funeral of T'Challa, then wearing all white. I think they did it beautifully with the dancing. It's touching you. It's giving you give the mirror to T'Challa. You give all that is bringing you in to the new character of Ironheart, Richards. You're bringing in the characters of Okoye because you're feeling Okoye struggle too because she's always about Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? She's like, hey, Dora Milaje, that's me. Who is my leader? Who do I protect? She's going through that struggle internally also.
Whew.
Shuri, man, Shuri crying on that beach or wherever she's at. We don't know. Shuri's going through some stuff. It's a broken Wakanda right now. Even I want to call him Nate, but that's not his real name. But he's going through something because when he was even looking up, where are they looking up at? You know, you're in Baku. What are they looking up at? They're all scared. They're looking nervous. I know it's not water, and the way they brought in my boy, whew, the way they brought him in, man, they brought in Namor as a baby with the little wings on his foot. Deep. He's half human. He's half mariner.
Yeah.
It did so much. I mean, the trailer it touched a lot of spots, again, it started to speed up when they merged both of the songs on, and it looks like Kendrick probably will be another executive producer on the soundtrack, which was overrated. The first soundtrack, go listen to it; it's awesome. I really think he embodied that soundtrack again. He's going to embody that soundtrack, and then when you wake up, shing, when you wake up, we talk about Killmonger. I don't think that's Killmonger, by the way. But when we wake up, we still gonna have a leader, no matter what. It's gonna be another Black Panther. It's just not gonna be T'Challa. Are we still looking at possibly Nakia, and T'Challa having a love child? It's a lot of stuff out there because Marvel right now is pushing because this is the end of Phase 4, and they know they got to push it. They know they got to get something up for those last two subpar movies. Doctor Strange wasn't that bad; it was just a horror flick. But that Thor was terrible. They know what they had. I think they know what they had in this movie right here. That's why they just rushed Thor through, even though Thor had his good points. But I mean, like I said, Coogler knew what he was doing when he put this out because people was waiting for this. People was like, "Where's the?" We thought we was gonna get to the NBA Finals. We thought we was gonna get it to All-Star game, and we didn't get it. I said, "Nah, let it breathe. Let it breathe. Hold on for a second. Hold on. It's like a fine wine. You just gotta let it sit. You know what I'm saying? Let the air hit it a little bit." But man, I love this trailer. It's probably the best trailer I've seen as far as Marvel movies come out. Probably one of the best trailers I've ever seen. It's the number one trailer right now.
Yeah. Ryan had to give us something after that Bank of America situation.
He owed us. We had to take up for you, Ryan. And take up for you. You was stupid not to have a private wealth manager. You got all that money, bro. You don't have no private wealth manager? Come on, man. Yeah, I'm done.
Oh damn.
Yeah. That's what happens.
I'm not rushing you.
I know. I'm done.
That was deep. I'm not gonna
go. I almost cried. Can't even lie.
But I'm gonna say first off, shout out Ryan.
Yeah.
Great job.
Mm-hmm.
Great job. I like all the angles he hit, everything he touched on. I'm not gonna take the deep dive like Chauncey did. Chauncey gave y'all pretty much everything as far as I gave it to you. One thing I don't want to see, you niggas stay home with your dashikis on and all that. Just come in regular clothes. I don't want to see your Black Panther party. I don't want to hear this shit swoop talking about tuxedo. Just bring your ass to the movie, buy your ticket, and see the damn flick. You ain't got to be dressed up like T'Challa.
Why is he such a hater, bro?
I ain't no hate. I just don't want to see that shit, man.
Man, them white folks being there doing cosplay all the time for all of these movies. Let these black folk live.
You right about that, man. Look, I'd say we coming all white.
Man. Sorry. Max, let's go see the movie.
Sorry. You can go. I'm going to see at least 4 or 5 times. At least.
I'm not saying all that, but like I said, shout out to Ryan for giving us that. That's bar none, probably one of the best trailers I've seen.
Yes.
Great, and just to see, I want to see how they pay homage to Chadwick. Because the body of work that Chad gave us before he passed was excellent. I just want to see how they pay their respects. And I know Ryan had to go all out and give him his flowers.
Yeah.
With this one. Like I said, it should be one we should see because this shit that I see with Marvel right now, I'm disgusted.
They finna turn up. They finna turn up. From what I heard from SDCC, they finna turn up. Cause what the stuff that's coming from Ant-Man and all this stuff, they might turn up.
Fam, She-Hulk look like shit.
Oh,
Thor.
Shit. The She-Hulk is gonna be people that's gonna be introduced later on.
Listen, man, I'm pissed off because they done made Hulk a bitch.
Okay.
And we can go there. We can go there. I'm
this. They have. Okay, so like we're not gonna get we're getting up to World Breaker Hulk. And you gotta understand, this Marvel does not own all rights to Hulk either.
So they got
to appear in his own. He can't appear in his own movie.
Right.
They got to piece him out.
Yeah, exactly. So right now we got Doctor Banner. That's what we got. We got Doctor Hulk right now, or
Yeah,
whatever, Professor Hulk, whatever you want to do.
you
But
got bitch ass.
pretty much. But you know, it's gonna take a lot. It shouldn't. They need now Universal and Marvel and Disney and the Mickey Mouse organization need to come together and figure out something to get this, like how they did Spider Man. They got
Dude, just pay them motherfuckers a whole bunch of money and get the
that's
real
it.
Hulk back in
Just
there.
get it out the way.
Yeah, that's all you got to do because
They
they
just
paying a
got
whole
it.
lot of
All
money.
them got it.
They paying
You
a
know?
whole lot of money for Spider-Man to show up.
Yeah.
Need movies. You just pay a whole lot of money for Hulk to show up.
Cause I
I
can't.
mean, that Edward Norton Hulk was the best Hulk.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's
Ruffalo, I like Ruffalo, but Edward Norton
but
Hulk
see,
was the best Hulk.
and I really think that Marvel's in a conundrum right now because they can't. That's who they want. They want Edward Norton, but Universal doesn't want Edward Norton. And
Dude, they can't do nothing with X-Men right now, and that's their biggest property.
now they can. Now they're saying the word mutant now, so that's a big
They
step.
saying it, but
and then because they made Miss Marvel. I'm sorry if you ain't seen it. I'm sorry, that's y'all fault. All right, they made Miss Marvel a mutant. Okay, so she's an actual mutant.
instead of an human.
Right. In the comics, she's an Inhuman. So in this MCU, she's a mutant. They even played the little theme music, that little bullshit. So they even did that when they announced it. So, so Marvel, I mean, they're introducing mutants at a slow pace, but they're going to have to turn it up. And I think with Ant-Man and the Wasp, with the Quantum Element, the Quantumania, whatever, because Kang is going to be in that one. So they got to turn it up sometime.
At some point.
I'm done with my shit, bro. You can have some Marvel.
Oh, Lord,
Well,
you all right?
yeah. I'm good, dude. I'm good.
Covert. That's a COVID reaction.
Yeah. It's still a little bit lingering and shit.
Yeah.
But first and foremost, let's just say when Heath Ledger met an untimely pass, they didn't recast the Joker.
That's what I was gonna say. Oh, damn it.
But for all the people that's out there talking about recasting T'Challa, they rewrote the last Batman movie because Heath Ledger had an untimely passing. That movie wasn't supposed to be about Bane and all that other stuff. They redid all that and they made it happen. They didn't recast Joker. Stop with the recast T'Challa shit because whenever you recast black people, it ain't never the same. They did it with Vivian on Fresh Prince. Everybody hated her. They didn't do it with James on Good Times. I'm pretty sure if they would have, everybody would have hated him.
I hate Good Times.
Dude, but it's a good show.
Damn.
But when somebody dies, they die. And people, a lot of these cats out here talk how they need to recast, they need to redo this. Why? Dude, they can write the story however they want to.
Mm-hmm.
If you want the movie to be your way, go fucking buy a studio and make it your way. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Don't sit here because now I hear people out here trying to sue Marvel for damages and shit. Like for what?
Every fucking thing.
Everybody want to sue every damn body because your comic book or whatever ain't gonna make no money now. Sit your bitch ass down. You bet on the wrong shit.
I guarantee they don't look like us.
Well, I wouldn't be no.
It's a mixture. It's a mixture.
Yeah, it's a mixture. It's a lot of us that saying that it should have been recast.
No, it's a lot of us. It's plenty of us out there.
You can go to the blurred page on Facebook. There's a lot of people that saying they should have.
It's a blurred page on Facebook.
Yeah, Black Nerd. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people on there that's saying he should have been recast. I think it was done right. You know, if
you leave
if Boseman was T'Challa, that's it. He passed. That You don't need to recast. You don't need to do nothing. They took
I,
the time. They redid the story, and they made it what it needed to be. Now everybody wanted that T'Challa and Namor fight. Dude, I got a book that probably would have went through the roof. Defenders number, I think it's 83 or 84 or something like that. Their first time meeting. That book was nothing on the radar a few years ago, but had this shit happened and T'Challa would have been there and him and Namor would have fought, dude, I could have probably retired from that book. But I ain't sitting here crying. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't happen that way.
and
So,
I think another thing is people wanted, T'Challa and Rita Aurora, to get together,
yeah,
but
yeah. Him and Storm, they
yeah,
that would have been the ticket.
and
You
then
know,
T'Challa and Doctor Doom, fighting it out, but that was sad because Doctor Doom beat T'Challa and took all his money, and Storm was right there beside him and everything, like a broken man. She had to pay for
right,
everything after that, but he got back on his feet.
right, right. So, but what Marvel did do recently was give T'Challa a son that was a lost son. And somebody pointed it out in this trailer. If you go back and look at it again, it's a kid in the throne room when the water comes in and stuff. And I had to go back and watch it again after I saw that. I was like, okay, is this the son? Because you can bridge the gap with Shuri and stuff, but ultimately it has to be T'Challa's son that's gonna take the mantle up and shit. And you got later phases where you can throw that in there
Right.
and stuff. So Marvel in it for the long game, man. You got the turning of the guard and stuff. You got Riri Williams that's gonna come in and be the new Iron Man. That's Ironheart. She knocked the heart out of the iron, and she's gonna be the next Iron Man essentially and stuff. So that's her right there. And everything you got Sam Wilson gonna be the next Iron Man.
Captain
And
America.
yeah, yeah, Captain America. Damn, I'm sorry.
That'd been
Um,
news. Wait, what?
yeah. Damn. But and then you got you got the Pakistani girl gonna be Miss Marvel and stuff. It in a sense is following the comic books. If people read comics, they'll know the champions and stuff are pretty much gonna become the next Avengers and everything. The young Avengers,
Yeah,
pretty much.
that's what they're setting up because you're getting what is the character name from Ant Man and Wasp? His daughter is about to be, I can't remember her name, but she wore purple. I think it's Stinger. That you got Sting, you're getting Stinger. You're getting again T'Challa's son. Then you're gonna have a new Hawkeye. Who is that?
You gotta be Jay.
Oh,
So you're getting like you said, you're setting stuff up for new Avengers. You're setting stuff up for your Secret Wars.
yeah, it's a lot of stuff in play, and everybody, you don't want to see change right now and all this, but let me tell you something. Disney paid a lot of money for Marvel,
Hmm.
and they're going to ride that fucking horse for as long as they can. And if they can bring more people in, now you have a Pakistani superhero. You don't think that's bringing in new fans and stuff that's like, well, shit, I got to go look at this. You took Namor from Atlantis and gave him Mayan roots, which is pretty much Mexican. So now you got a Mexican superhero in the mix. I don't know how the hell he gonna come from Mexico to the Atlantic and all this other shit, but I guess they gonna do that.
Well, it depends how you if you are.
Dude, he has to go through the Panama
You gotta
Canal
go to the
to
Panama Canal, and
the
you gotta
Gulf of Mexico,
go
the
Mexico.
Caribbean
In the
Sea,
Atlantic
and
Ocean.
all that, unless he go around South America and come back up. That's a long ass trip.
He's a
Um,
submarine.
but you know,
And Shang-Chi, we can't forget about Shang-Chi. That's bringing a lot of Asian people.
yeah. So it ain't just gonna be a whole bunch of white dudes no more as superheroes.
Thank God.
It-
You gotta understand, Avengers ended with a whole bunch of white guys and one black woman and one white woman. The first Avengers.
yeah, yeah. So now, shit, you might be lucky you see a white guy anywhere in there.
Right.
Um, and that ain't a bad thing. Hell, y'all ain't the only motherfuckers that could be superheroes.
Right.
So, hell, I put all my money into actually a comic book where the only superheroes or the super people on the planet were black people. It's called Black. I bought 10 copies of the first book of that shit. And just I'm gonna sit on them because somebody's gonna make something about that real soon. Um, and we'll see where it goes. But Disney's banking on bringing a lot more people into this shit and not just, oh, well, look at that guy. They're all the superheroes. I guess we can just read about them and collect the books. No, if I want to see shit, I could be that, or I could do this, or whatever.
Right.
That's what it's about. If it's just something unattainable, nobody's gonna invest in it
Yeah.
and stuff because you got people that can go out and get the first appearances of all these characters, which are through the roof now, or the first Miss Marvel, the Pakistani girl, that was a obtainable book a year or two ago. Now it's through the roof. Everything happens for a reason, and they know they got to include other people if they're gonna have a long run at this. Cause it'll get boring. Dude, Thor, I haven't watched nothing past the first Thor movie, basically. Because
Ragnarok is still the best Thor movie.
I haven't even watched that.
Hmm.
I don't have no interest. And then I know Gore, I sold dude, I had, and you probably the only one on this panel gonna know this, but I had the first
Damn
appearance.
sure is because this ain't my conversation no more.
Right. But just to give you some context and stuff of how I think and how I feel. I had the first appearance of Gore. It was a 1 in 50 variant um, of Thor: God of Thunder #2. I bought the book for $85 because the dude had $100 on the cover on the sticker. I was like, I don't want to pay this. He was like, I get it to you for 85. I was like, okay, I buy it. I bought that book. When it started getting popular, I was like, damn, this book going up in value. I sold that same book to a guy for 500. I didn't grade it. I didn't do nothing. I just bought it for 85, sold it for 500. I saw it hit like 800 or 900. I was like, damn, I sold too quick. But honestly, I didn't
Yeah.
because the shit then dropped again because they made him. It wasn't shit,
Mm.
you know. I sold at 5. I could have probably squeezed another 100 out, but I'm happy with the profit I turned because Marvel with Thor, it's a comedy. Gore ain't no fucking comedy, man. This motherfucker is the God Butcher. That's his name, the God Butcher. Gore, the God Butcher. That means he's butchering motherfucking God.
He was supposed to kill. He was supposed to kill. He was supposed to kill Zeus,
Yeah.
and then I was like, "What is going on?" This is
So
stupid.
I haven't even watched the movie. I got no desire to watch the movie. I sold the book, so I got no vested interest in it. I might catch it when it come on Disney. Maybe I won't because it's still about 10 Marvel movies I haven't watched yet, and I probably still won't watch them. Um, But you can rest your ass. I'm gonna watch Black Panther. You can bet everything you got in the bank. I'm gonna watch Black Panther. Um, when Kendrick Lamar say, "When I wake up and the claws come out," people say, "Oh, that's Killmonger." Some people saying that's a female shape. It's Shuri, because Shuri wore the gold too. She had the
Yeah, she
gold.
was that was her first one. Yeah.
She had the gold claws. So it if I'm a betting man, I'm gonna say it's Shuri.
Yeah.
They go ahead and bridge this gap with Shuri. But that kid that was in the throne room, I'm willing to bet that was T'Challa's son.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm I don't read comic books the way I used to. I got to go off information and everything. But I I put a big stake in T'Challa's son's first appearance. And if they gonna do anything down the line, I'm prepared for that. Which
Mhm.
I think they gonna
Nigga
do.
said, I'm ready, boy.
I gotta be ready. I gotta keep one in the chamber and shit. Cause
Listen,
they don't need to do no recast. They're we need to Charlie. No, you don't. It was other Black Panthers down the line. You ain't gotta have T'Challa, and Bozeman was T'Challa, man. If they gave that role to anybody else, that cat would have been on the set feeling inferior as fuck.
Yep.
He wouldn't have gave it his all. And
They
then
like
they should
T'Challa.
have let this motherfucker go on and stay dead.
Yep.
So you ain't gonna please no niggas one way or the other. You ain't gonna please no other people one way or the other either. They just go cry and fucking drink milk or do what the fuck ever they do.
what the
Stupid.
What?
Yeah.
Nigga
But
said cry and drink milk. I am weak.
hey, dude, that's what motherfuckers do.
I
You're crying about a goddamn movie. Oh, they needed to recast. They needed to Man, shut the fuck up and worry about real life shit. Don't worry about some movie
Just watch
shit.
the movie, man.
Just watch the movie when it come out. You can't influence no fucking movie. That's what people need to stop trying to do. Influence movies and TV shows. You're a fucking nobody. If you want to influence some shit, write your own shit and do it. Basically, don't sit here and try to influence what producers and studios and all that shit need to do. Who the fuck are you? Honestly, who
Wait,
the fuck?
what did Draymond say to Paul Pierce? Nigga, you thought you was Kobe?
Thought you go get a send off like Kobe?
Yo, he said they don't love you like that.
That's like a Monday morning quarterback. Oh, they should have did this. They should. Nigga, why you ain't on the field?
That's Stephen A.
Why you talking all this shit and you can't even lace nobody cleats?
That's
Or
what
write a pen a script. You can't pen a line to a script, much less a script. Shut the fuck up and let the shit come out and then talk your shit. If it's garbage, then yeah, hand people their ass. But don't sit here before the fact, because honestly, these studios read a lot of this shit. Oh well, we shouldn't do this, and y'all need to quit pussying up and just write your shit and do whatever, because you paying for it.
Cowboy up.
Don't pander to 4 or 5 fucking people on the internet, because that's all it is a lot of times. That's all a lot of this shit is with a lot of things in the world. There's 4 or 5 people making a whole bunch of noise that if you just call their bitch asses out, they'll stop. Just do what the fuck you go do. If it bomb, it bomb. You fucking let Thor come out. So do what the fuck you go do. Because I have no inkling of any inclination to go watch that bullshit. Honestly.
I'm with you, cause I'm telling you, once I saw that She-Hulk trailer and everything, I'm like, pissing me off, man. But I'm with you on the recasting thing. Don't recast nothing.
Don't recast shit, man. You ain't recast Heath.
And
that was DC. That was DC.
Yeah, granted, if they would have tried to recast Legend, It would have ruined everything.
They'd have ruined it. They would have ruined it.
Everything. I mean, they tried again with the whole Suicide Squad with your boy
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
Leto.
Yeah, that was good try. You know,
Dude, they didn't even get that a chance because if you look at the movie, he was only in like 3 minutes of it.
Exactly.
And he probably would have been good.
Yeah.
He probably would have been good, but they were so scared. They were like, "Oh, well, we can't let this out because he, man, fucking you fucking film this shit, post it, let it come out."
Right.
But that's what it was. They were scared to pull the trigger because it wasn't Heath, and he bodied that.
That was a whole different universe, though. That was two different stories, man. The Dark Knight was a whole different universe from Suicide Squad because
people don't understand that.
Well, you can't recast T'Challa in this universe because it's the same fucking universe.
That's the thing. People don't understand the universe.
Yeah.
Well, they need to not. They're just movie fans or whatever, and just watch the movies because that's what y'all do. If you ain't a comic book fan, shut the fuck up. And then some comic book fans need to shut the fuck up too, because y'all be on some dumb shit too.
I feel like it's mostly comic book fans that be like that though, because they wanted to be true to what they read in the comic.
No, them motherfuckers got money invested in shit. And they were, man, I thought this book was gonna be. No, bitch, just shut the fuck up and go buy the next book.
Exactly.
That's all you gotta do.
Take this L, cuz.
Dude, this motherfuckers out here trying to make any book they can into a big money making book, and I just sit there laughing like, man, come the fuck on, because this shit got somebody knee in it. You think this book will be worth? Shut, dude. That's all they crying about is the money. Well, I thought I bought the first appearance of T'Challa in Black Panther, and I thought, well, guess what? He ain't Black Panther no more.
Look, if you ain't get that bit signed, it don't even really fucking matter, bro. So you might well hang that shit in.
You should have sold it during the first movie. You trying to hold out? Yeah, you trying to hold out and make more money and go fall into that Bitcoin trap, bitch. So
hey, with that being said, hey, we want to thank y'all for coming out tonight.
Oh man.
Shout outs over with. We're gonna get the hell out of here. This has been an hour.
Why we gotta go now?
Hell, it's been an hour and a half, and bitch, I'm ready to go.
I'll just get warmed up.
Say that
you and Tuck need to have a show together just about comic shit, because y'all niggas flew over my head 30 minutes ago. But yo, I appreciate y'all knowledge about these movies and like about Marvel, about DC, because having these discussions makes the intrigue a lot more intense for me, because now there's different things that I can look for in the movie rather than just go and see the movie. Like I can look at things from a different angle. So I appreciate y'all knowledge, because I mean, I would just be going to the movie just to see the movie, which is okay with me. But now, you know, when you have these discussions, like it's okay. Now I can look for different shit.
This is what they call a teaser trailer. This ain't even the first trailer. They're
gonna announce who Black Panther is pretty soon. It's like they're gonna hold it all the way up to November. They're stupid to do that.
This is just a teaser trailer, something to put out there real quick. You know, just the
a 2-minute teaser.
Well,
it needed to be. It needed to be because people they've been waiting so long, and I think that's what Coogler was probably going back and forth with.
You probably gonna get this 2, maybe 3 trailers, because usually if you give out a teaser, usually
what's it? This is August basically. So you got 4 more months before the movie come out. Well, 3 more months before the movie come out.
You might have 2 more trailers.
You might have 2 more trailers.
The 2 trailers that's gonna come out is both of them go give you just a little bit more than what we got.
You might get Killmonger's voice. You might get him because he's in the movie. Michael B. Jordan's in the movie, but
yeah, they saying he's on the astral plane and he's coaching and shit.
Yeah, he's going because he was the last Black Panther. besides T'Challa, but we can't use T'Challa. So what they're going to do is they're going to use Killmonger in the ancestral plane, and he's going to talk to Shuri. That's what I think is going to happen.
Well, I know your boy ain't in it though. What is Daniel?
Yeah, he's a bitch. That's why. That's why he's not in the fucking movie.
Oh, the Nope dude. The
Yeah.
Not Look Up.
Nope.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Nope.
he's doing no. That's why he wasn't in it. He did Jordan Peele instead.
For being a bitch. You'll be all right.
But you got
All I know
everybody else.
is Michael B. Jordan got defeated by Lori Harvey, so he can't be a superhero to me. So nah, shout out to Michael B. Jordan, man. We all been there, bro. We live to fight another day. We live to fight another day.
And they have to fight another day.
Y'all can have a show there.
Pops.
All right, man. Well,
This nigga, Swoop wilding tonight, man.
Yo, listen.
if Tuck want to sit down and we do some back and forth and on some bullshit, we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, yo, real talk, y'all should. Yo, I don't endorse side hustles outside of Global Unknowns, but that's something I wouldn't be mad if y'all did something like that. Just because you don't.
And we can give like some investment advice.
Mm-hmm.
Tuck
Yeah,
Tuck is a good pop dude, and I don't know a goddamn thing about no Funko Pop.
Man, I just seen Walmart had a Biggie Smalls joint. I'm about to buy.
Mm-hmm. Got the BIP.
They got a
Is it
50.
cover? Is it the cover? Yeah. That's worth
Fire.
some money too. Yeah.
It's fire.
Walmart exclusives and stuff like that. Yeah. Target exclusives. You have Hot Topic
exclusives. I know. Yeah, you want to pick them up. The
Gotta
exclusive.
be like, I got this. This came in the mail today. This Hot Topic exclusive. This is Captain Hook, Black and White. Yep.
Oh
Damn, bro.
That
Yo, every time you come on with that camera, Tuck, charge that damn battery,
I
man.
did, man. We've been up here for 40 hours. You know, well, shit. Hold on, we'll just do this. We'll go to the regular camera.
Wait, is that Jay talking about Drew looking like y'all need to shut the fuck?
I guess I don't know who it is. I can't.
Jay, is that you? Jay just mad because he ain't on the screen right now.
He wouldn't been able. The thing is, Jay wouldn't be able to have this conversation like this.
Yeah,
Like,
Jay don't
he's saying,
like
yo, Tuck saying you don't got the depth.
he has a range. He has
don't
the range.
You don't got the
He just
depth.
have the depth. You don't have the depth. You got the jab, but you got to have the hook.
Range is different than depth. Range, because we can go far, but you can't go deep, which is crazy for me to say. Paul,
Paul, what are we doing? Yeah, what are we doing?
Hey, yo,
That's a whole different topic.
Woo, Chris Rock, you a sucker. I invite you on the show to come and debate me on that moment. I need to know what was going through your head, bro.
Drew, calling me this shit.
I ain't gonna hit Swoop with it because I know it'll bring on a whole nother topic. So
Say it. Say what you got to say. Don't do that.
I'm just gonna say Chris Rock work hard, champ. That's all he do.
Yo, niggas who got the bag and don't want to share, y'all go to hell. If you got the bag and you know you got somebody close to you that needs help getting to their bag and you don't want to help and you give some lame dry response, you're like go to hell, bro.
Damn.
Yo, that's like them joints. That's like them joints that I be hitting main with.
Yeah.
Like dude, don't even go there with the date, motherfucker.
Hey.
I'm not. But yo, that right there, that's my TF. I'm not even gonna say the product's name. I'm not gonna give you the brand name, but that's
yeah,
my
yeah,
TF.
yeah.
If you watch the show, you know what that abbreviation is for. You know what TF stand for.
It ain't Transformers.
Nah,
Oh.
it ain't nah. If you got the bag and you're stingy and don't want to help other people get the bag, you're a sucker. Does May know about it?
Yeah, I told him about it.
Yo, son. Yo.
That's off air. That's off air. We'll just
Yeah,
let's go on and wrap it up.
Yeah. We can do shout outs if you want to, otherwise we can just end the show.
Yo, I'm doing shout outs to everybody. Yo, shout out to everybody. Shout out to my big brother. Shout out to Cuzzo. We don't do this because we want to. We do it because we have to, because we know we don't want to let y'all down. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. Tonight was just one of those off the cuff joints. We haven't been together in a couple of weeks, so we wanted to make sure we was here. Grateful that my big bro came through COVID, because it ain't no joke. My wife had it a couple of weeks ago. Like it's still crazy. I need you to do two things: wash your hands and cover your mouth. Not only is COVID, but monkeypox is out here. I've seen a couple of videos, people licking cracks in the club. Whatever normal wild shit you be doing, do not do it, because you don't know what you're gonna bring back to the crib.
Crazy.
Keep your tongue to yourself. Keep your fingers to yourself. Whatever you need to do it in the comfort of your crib and nowhere else. All right. So shout out to people that practice discretion when they walk out the crib, because niggas is nasty. So shout out to that.
Oh, I'm gonna give a shout out to the people who use the word they. They don't let me be great. They is after me. They, who the fuck is they? And if you stop worrying about they ain't worried about you be great. You do your thing and stop worrying about they, because they don't even know you.
Yo,
say for y'all.
That sound like
nigga said keep me safe from my haters, and God said, nigga, ain't nobody worried about you.
Keep you safe from yourself. You your own hater.
They is you and you are they.
Shout out to y'all for coming through, listening.
Yeah.
Apologize for everything that went wrong tonight. It's just been a crazy night. Like Swoop said, we ain't seen each other in a while. It's been a minute, so just had to just give y'all what y'all wanted. Hopefully y'all go see Black Panther. Please support it. Go see it. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to everybody who's involved. Just shout out to a great movie, hopefully. And if it's trash, hell.
We'll say it was trash when we come back.
Say it was trash.
Yeah.
If you pay for a ticket to see Top Gun, pay for that ticket to see Black Panther, man.
All right. It's your boy Drew.
Who? Oh my! Is your boy Tuck?
Swoop.
Eric.
And we are the Global Unknowns and a little bit of Highway 22.
Cool to Bermuda, motherfuckers.